The modern wrestling fan base is an absolute fucking joke. Hi guys, long time no see, General Jerry here. I know it's been a long time. Gonna address a few things at the end of the video as to what the hell I'm gonna be doing and why I've been away for a while, but before we get into that, folks, let's talk about the absolute shitstorm that is the actual wrestling community. There's a big reason why I haven't really been here. And obviously there's more important things, but the main thing is how absolutely shite this wrestling community is. The handful of people that are quite decent on here either don't want to upload or don't want to be a part of this absolute brigade of fucking utter virgins. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Majority of this actual community right now are either militant pro AEW fans or militant WWE fans that will defend absolutely everything that Vince McMahon says. And that's the situation that we're at right now, because I took a step back a little bit and I kept going very hard on AEW, okay? For good reason. You know, let's be honest, that promotion isn't perfect. But a lot of those things is that I wasn't hard on WWE. However, what's really fucking amazing about all of this, and this is what I love of why I fucking cannot stand this actual wrestling community, is that they critique stuff about wrestling currently today that really shouldn't be critiqued. I'm just gonna say his name, JD from New York, that absolute, just straight up bullying people on Twitter, and it's just accepted now. We've just accepted this man-child as the spokesperson for our community. Is that the stage that we're currently at right now? We're accepting, let's be quite frank, he's a moron. He's an idiot. Let's be honest. This guy was complaining about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Just straight up complaining about it. Even though the promo was actually amazing, even though Roman Reigns had a fantastic promo with Seth Rollins, JD doesn't want, and the thing is, I can forgive him for that because it's a wrestling opinion. But then he starts going off at Mickey James, saying, why did Mickey James forgive WWE? Are you actually high? And the thing is, though, is that it doesn't surprise me with this guy, because this is literally the spokesperson for our community. That's why everyone thinks that our community is an absolute joke. That's why YouTube don't take us seriously. That's why people don't take wrestling seriously, is because the main person that's supposed to represent the wrestling community is a Wish. You know, you got Amazon and you got Wish. The Wish version of Dr. Disrespect in a fucking car. Going against here. Hi guys, I'm gonna fucking drive here. I don't know why he turned into a 1920s gangster. He's sitting there driving his CGI car, and it's is this the community that we're in right now? Are these the people that are representing us right now? What an absolute joke. Another thing that I want to talk about is just Twitter in general. What an absolute cesspool of neckbeard weirdo virgins. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ, some of you should get a bath, for God's sake, get a shower, get anything. Please just get a shower, be fucking nice. Just get a big bar soap and wash yourselves, you dirty bastards. Wash yourselves, you dirty bastards. You're a bunch of fucking weirdos. I'm literally on Twitter right now, and I'm just seeing people actively bashing Mickey James because she forgave WWE, okay? So, it goes back to my previous point. People criticize stuff about WWE when they really should be criticizing other things. For example, the state of storylines. And I don't mean in a generalized sense. I'm talking about a more linear criticism of what is going on with this company. You know, I watched Paul Heyman. It was a 2016 interview that he did. And he talked about the basics of setting up professional wrestling. You have a main event guy. He faces another main event guy. That main event then faces him. But then what you do is you go to the mid-card and you get those guys, and then they become mid-cards. And then all of a sudden your roster's main eventers, okay? That's what the whole structure is. I'd highly recommend you watch it. It's actually a fantastic interview. AEW, by the way, is a major thing for this. They just pile in the cattle. Like as if in their fucking, like as if they're fucking a farm. Come on in, everybody. Go in for the slaughter. Cody Rhodes is gonna show his neck tattoo and bury you. Like, just put them all in. Like, the thing is, like, there's no actual, real, original AEW guys anymore. They're all ex-WWE guys. And the thing is, like, with the fan base in general, is that most of the actual fan base, and this is what's, like, properly mental about it, is that they call them, like, E-drones. E-drones? Like, what type of insult is this? Kenny Omega, like, these wrestlers, you know, I've seen this meme of, like, John Cena. John Cena literally, you know, going in there, and he was in ECW getting booed at, things being thrown at him. Some of these wrestlers just can't handle criticism. Like, Kenny Omega was bringing up Jim Cornette's breathing. Like, what's that got to do with anything, you idiot? Like, the thing is that the actual IWC, YWC, you know, those neckbeards, the weirdos, they're now the wrestlers. That's what I've come to an actual conclusion. They've become the actual wrestlers. It's only a matter of time before you see JD in the Royal Rumble, probably. Only a matter of time before you see absolute these weirdos. And don't even get me started on Wrestle Talk. Like, talk about a complete biasry of commentary. A complete and utter biasry. Like, I remember watching them, and Tony Khan is being very criticised for things that he's done recently. And then Wrestle Talk, like, talk about it for 2 minutes, and then they go, Vince McMahon is being sued by MLG, whatever you call them, and he started stamping on things and racking things, and it's like, you guys are criticising WWE for all the wrong reasons. You should be criticising it for certain attributes. For example, it's main booking structure. The actual star power. Like, no one's talking about it. Everyone wants to do these sly digs and these sly articles and these just cringy takes. That's all I've seen. I've seen a few videos recently. Even some people that I actually liked in the past. And it's just cringe, man. It's just cringe. So, I don't know. Look, I'm not saying that I'm better than everybody. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that we need to get this community back to where it's at. And the main thing that I want to say is that some of you just need to get a big, dirty, just a bath. Get a fucking wash, some of yous, please. Like, it's actually crazy to me how most of you spend time sharing Wrestling Otaku's fucking videos when you say, oh, Wrestling Otaku's terrible and all this here, and I'm not going to get into the whole thing with him, right? If you guys actually spent more time uploading videos and more time actually making your own content rather than sharing Wrestling Otaku's videos saying, yo, look at this guy, man, maybe this community might actually be better. Maybe it might actually be better. And that's not me attacking Wrestling Otaku, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that if some of you spent less time focusing on attributes on wrestling that really don't matter, maybe this community might be something. But fucking anything. It's not even fun anymore, man. It's just like no one even does decent Raw reviews. You know, I think the only person that does, no, I can't even think. There's not even good Raw reviews anymore. Like, Wrestling Jesus, obviously, he does Raw reviews and stuff like that, which are decent. You got, you know, the SmackDowns and stuff, but overall, I can't really watch any other fucking wrestling content. I had to kind of just mute a few people, because it's the same crap. It's the same shit over and over again. People just talking out of their ass, making no goddamn sense. It's just fucking weird. Like, this community right now is just literally comments. It's not even people making videos anymore. And the people that do make videos either have, like, massive companies behind them, or they're absolute neckbeards who think that being in a CGI car is absolutely brilliant. Like, I bet you fuck, just idiots, man. They're complete and utter morons. So I want to upload this video. The whole wrestling community is a complete joke. I know it's been a while since I've come back. I'm moving house, so I'm moving from here. I'm moving to a better house. I'm going to get a new setup and stuff like that. The only problem with this place, there isn't really much of a setup that I could do. So with this new place, it's a lot bigger. There's a lot more things that I can do to talk and stuff like that. So planning on doing a few things there. I am planning on regularly uploading. I'm going to have a system in place. I'm going to have a microphone and stuff like that. So a lot of things that we're going to be doing on the General Jerry channel. Me and WJ are going to be going live tomorrow. So, because I know a lot of you were messaging me saying, yo, I want to see you and WJ live. Because let's be honest, me and WJ live is probably the only decent thing in this fucking community. Like, let's be fucking honest with yourselves. Like, what are you gonna do? Watch fucking JD for fucking 3 hours? Jesus Christ, this community's a joke. And I'm not disrespecting other people maybe that I haven't mentioned. If you think that I'm mentioning you in any type of weird way, it's not the case. It's just that wrestle talking JD and a lot of these weirdos don't deserve this type of fucking credibility because they're actually truly killing the community, and it's an absolute disgrace that the way they're going about it, like actively bullying people. Before I go, I want to give an example. There was a guy that was praising, I briefly talked about this, but he was praising the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns thing. And he was like, I actually like this. Like, why do you care so much? Like, if people like this or not? And he tweeted below it, I care! And his legions of fucking gargoyle fucking fishy fan weirdos were just actively bullying this guy for saying that he likes Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Like, is that the point that we're at right now, where we're just gonna mob people and oppress them for their own fucking opinion? It's absolutely disgusting. Like, to be honest with you, people should have a freedom of whatever they want to say, you know. But if you are willing to say your opinion, obviously back it up. But the second thing is, don't just actively fucking send your legions of fans, because you clearly have a responsibility. Absolutely disgusting. General Jerry on the General Jerry channel signing out. I'm fucking